So, first, doing the easier thing, and going to talk to Fallbrook. Well, I guess I can just fast travel to Cascadia and quickly get this taken care of. Alright. Oh. Conflict. Okay, so I need to find a different way into this building, I guess. This is the right building, right? Okay. A few data. Zora. Recommended for Employee of the Month. Cecil. Do not promote beyond Store Manager. Expert Executive Review. Oh, Export. Okay. So I'd like to go to Zora with a compromise in hand. That way, if she agrees, I can just be like, alright, how do you want to do this? We get it to him or... oh. Okay. Alright. Amber Heights. Well, hold on. Nope. We're already here. Screw it. Talk to Zora. I really don't care for interacting with Graham.
Captain, we should chat.
Okay.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Icono-CLASH surviving is we depose him.
I'm with you there. Let's go talk to him. And you'd run in his stead. I'm not going against Graham. And you'd run in his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
Perception, isn't this going against the philosopher's way? Fuck it. Iconoclasts may take your orders, but most of them believe him and his teachings. Yeah.
Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
What's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
So help me God, Alright, ladies.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Icono-CLASH into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
I do. She's got the best interests of the Iconoclast at heart. You're about to take over a planet. You can't handle that. I just think she'll be a better leader. Let's get on with it, Zora. She's got the best interests of the Iconoclasts at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Icono-CLASH. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Those deaths are on your hands, Graham. No amount of meditating will claim them. You ran. You needed to clear your conscience, so you ran. You don't seek enlightenment. You just feel guilty. Huh. You ran. You needed a clear conscience, so you ran. No. Deaths are on your hands.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it. Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Icono-CLASH, and it never feels right. But this
Board
time,
reputation increased. Huh.
especially wrong. You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hold on. I was thinking you and Sandra could join forces.
I thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Intelligence. Neither of you can afford this fight. Monarch is going to devour the victor.
Yeah, well, we'll die Fuck. I sound like Graham. Throwing lives at a problem. I've lost a hell of a lot to this fight. Graham would never agree to this, but I'm starting to realize how often he led us astray. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I know it's a long shot, but I'll try. Okay. Alright, let's do this! Aha! Shame about Graham, but I absolutely could not let him be in a high position of power.
Any luck bringing the Icono-CLASH to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Zora's review.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Icono-CLASH would have died off a while ago.
They
All
actually
right.
would have.
I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
Very well. Sweet. Okay. Region. The first person to try anything, I am going to rain hellfire upon them. Okay. Hard save. Quick save. MSI Icono-CLASH. Well.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Yeah. That's the spirit. Scale it back. Nah, that's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If it were, I wouldn't be standing here all vulnerable-like.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
You don't have weeks, Sanjar. Zora's ready to storm the city. What if the Icono-CLASH just supported your supply lines? What if they just supported the supply lines? Yeah.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Oh, my bad. Persuade. I'm not saying live outside, just help out in the wilderness once in a while. Being stubborn about it is... I'm not saying live outside, just help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be
Sanjar.
damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend. And I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Careful, Zora. Graham was Sanjar's friend. Something tells me Sandra didn't know.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
I'll tell him.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondences between him and the pirates.
But that
Because
means...
he responds to documentation.
I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I think I believe him. He's just dumb enough to mean it.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Take it back a notch, Zora. You're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
Yeah.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this alliance. Now hug it out! No. Glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
50-bit says they kill each other before the week's out. Can we talk?
Ellie? Sure!
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Icono-CLASH would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
This goes to show there's always a peaceful option. It's not too late. Always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image. You've got to try looking for the good in people. That was a very specific image.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is.
She's such a tsundere.
Though, come to think of it, this whole episode reminds me of something I've been meaning to do.
There we go. What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch. Of course, just let me know how I can help. Depends where... How can I help?
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
And now you just want to catch up with them? Really? I never would have guessed. Actually, I can see it. I can see it.
But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
That's the problem. You try a little too hard, but you've got to put forth a little more effort if you want to pass for real scum. That's the problem. You try too hard.
Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. I bet they'll barely recognize me.
I don't see why you can't see them when it's convenient. I'm proud of you, Ellie. Of course you should reconnect with your parents. Absolutely not. I forbid it. I'm proud of you, yeah.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
Bye.
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
She's such a rebellious brat. I get the idea, Ellie. It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior. I get the idea.
Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need them. Anything else?
I take it you've got something to say about Harlow. Didn't even think
What did
about
I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust. Don't sound so excited. That was Felix's friend. Don't sound so excited. That was Felix's friend.
Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather than become the next Trask.
Yeah, better to keep people... just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
You can't live your life thinking the worst of everyone, except we've created artificial gravity.
This is why I hate metaphors.
Ah!
Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
Maybe you're right, but I'd rather try for something better. Ever considered that looking out for others can be in your best interest? Words to live by. Maybe you're right, but I'd rather try for something better.
Well, let me know how that works out for you. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
I am.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
What can you tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for.
Ah!
Even the bribes are overpriced.
Why did you leave? I need a lay of the land. Why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
That's exhausting.
That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
So you had to deal with red tape. What of it? That would drive me crazy. Something tells me that was best for everyone involved. That would drive me crazy, yeah.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
I'm really coming to expect that, yeah. Must have been interesting growing up there.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds like there's a but in the story. I have a hard time picturing you picturing anyone pushing you around. Spare me, your parents nudged you into a lucrative job where you could help people. Fuck off. Sounds like there's a but in this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
I need a lay of the land, anything I should know.
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Is this one of those established dominance things?
What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
Alright, let's go. Wait, so do I... Alright, did I actually give one of you... Zora! Zora! Zora!
Hey.
Sanja!
If you'll excuse me.
Okay. I'm going to just assume wait, what? Oh, right, because my ship is way over here. Forgot I landed in Cascadia this time. Okay. Alright. So... store everything. Okay. Alright. Now, a hard save, and that'll be it for this time, guys. Yeah, lots of interesting things to think about. So, we're going to have to think... Huh. Didn't notice the dust particles in the room. Yeah, this is so cool. Ah, it's so cool. But, wait, what? Examine. Now that Sora's in charge, the Icono-CLASH have a fighting chance at surviving.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
What better to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem? Oh, the Manta Queen. CNP Borstwurst. Borst King of Monarch. Formerly the property of Frey, posthumously put to better use in your quarters. Barcart. Frey, the guy who killed himself because of the voices in his head. Graham's patch. Sent this to you with a note. I thought a keepsake might dull the pain, but it hasn't. Graham may have been a psychopath, but he built the foundation for the movement I'm trying to keep alive. Maybe there was another way, I don't know. I've got to let it go. Abandon all hope for a better past, he used to say. Take it with my thanks. You ever want a beer, stop by Stellar Bay. Z. Oh. Oh, well, okay. Messages. Nope. Okay. Anyway. Lots of stuff that happened. It was so cool. I'm really glad I was able to get them to form an alliance. Really glad I was able to get Zora in place over Graham. Shame Graham insisted he die, but so it goes. So, before next time, I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff, do my menu navigation, probably try to just give everyone the best I possibly can as far as armor and weapons. And next time, I'm going to try to come in ready for the final act of this game. Might be the final stream, I'm not sure, but we will see what happens. Alright, talk later, guys.